Okay. I am ready.
Okay. You are the balloonist. And I will tell you a name, so you're going to learn one name each night, and you will get a player with a different character until you can't learn anymore, right?
Yep.
So you will learn Peter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And good luck. We did run a night order before, just so you know.
So everything's run except for my information. Is that what you're saying?
Nearly.
Okay. Very good.
Nearly.
So it sounds like I don't have much time, but I'll just say it's the same thing as last time. We are running next week's again. We picked up Chris A. So we're at 8. I'm the balloonist. And I'm going to have to gun for Peter. So hopefully he's evil. And there you go. Background is inspired by... I'm not sure who that is, but it's the person that's on the Nobel Peace Prize. Alfred Nobel. The Nobel's a role in the script, in case you didn't know that. I can have the same background here because this is the script. Noble. You start knowing 3 players, one and only one of which is evil. Thanks. Anyway, I'll see you night or day 1.
Just need one more. Or 2, 4, 6. Yeah, one more.
Ross, I think.
There
Go
it
on
is.
me.
Yahoo.
And you're all back, except we can't see Russ anywhere.
I'm sure he'll be back.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
God.
Alrighty. I can tell you something terrible has happened.
What could it be?
Yeah, I wonder what it could be.
Oh no, was
Don't
Bonnie
know why.
snake charmed again?
There he is.
Hey.
Ross, just update you, something terrible has happened.
Yeah.
Oh no. Did the
Something-
storyteller die?
That is what
Oh,
we're about to
spoilers.
say, that unfortunately I have died, and I know that one of you is responsible for my death, and I need you to find out who it was. And I will give you 6 minutes for whispering, and I will open the breakout rooms for you.
Go on me.
Well,
Hey, Yahoo.
Well, things are not going well. Are you... What are you doing? Do you not want to talk to me? This is not helping our normal to weird ratio. Remember that time where we wasted the whole day and you couldn't talk at all? Can you hear me? It's weird because that you do know that speakers are what make you hear. So if your speaker quit working, then you can't hear me.
No. Okay, I can't hear you at all.
That's because I didn't say anything.
Oh, good. All right. Are you evil?
Well, of course.
I knew it. All right. Well, if you want, you can choose me. I'm a goon, and I'll play evil with you, and we'll see how much chaos we can cause.
That's weird.
What's weird?
That you just told me you were
You're
evil.
right.
No.
I didn't tell you I was evil. Yeah.
I think we should kill Peter.
All right.
Does that bother you?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Doesn't bother me. I can't kill.
If
So
I nominate Peter, will you vote with me?
I'll vote for anybody.
That's what I was gonna say. If I could probably vote for whenever I vote for you, and you'd vote for you.
I might, maybe. Except I know I'm a good player, so
Well, right now.
right.
Are
Well,
you an
if
outsider?
yes, if you choose me, I'm the goon. I'll turn evil, assuming you choose me first.
Well, I can't choose.
Well then, no, I'm not an outsider. I'm a snake charmer. All right.
All right.
Nice talk to you.
Sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Sam,
Hello.
let's go.
Right. So mine.
All right.
How's it going?
Hello.
I have loads of information,
Oh wow, that was quick.
and all of it points to Peter.
Okay.
There's 2 pings and a pong.
For demon pings.
Well, two for the demon and 1 for the minion.
Okay. Do you know from what abilities?
Well, one of them was from Guami's ability, and one of them
Okay.
was from my ability.
Okay. Okay. Are you able to share which abilities one of those might be?
I think Hella will explain it at the end of the game.
Okay. I'm sure she will.
Will you vote for Peter?
Yeah, I can vote for Peter. Based on that, I'll trust that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Do you mind being the one to nominate him and say that there's a whole bunch of evidence?
I can say I've heard of, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks.
Thanks.
What was said?
Okay, so I'm just wondering if I should nominate or not. Because if I'm wrong, it's your fault. If I'm right, it's mine.
Yeah, I know, but that also makes me look really bad.
Are you the pit hag, Ross?
Admittedly, it is. What I did was
No.
quite bad. And
I'll leave it. I'll leave it alone for now. I think we'll solidify it.
And I have closed the whispering, so you can talk in town square, and you can nominate if you so pleases.
Why nominate Simon?
Oh.
Steve nominates Simon.
I'll take it back. Do it, Ross. That's fine.
Your accusation, Steve?
Oh, it's just he refused to talk to me, so he's got a grudge, so kill him. No actual
Simon,
evidence.
Simon, your defense?
Well, I'm not the one who lost the last game, so I don't know why I should have a grudge.
It's just fair.
Snap, son! You got served.
Rude.
It's a fair call.
Is there anything more to add?
No.
No.
Just for that.
Then I will start the countdown. It requires 4 to get on the chopping block.
Steve, as your co-conspirator in that, even I thought that was a good one.
And just to go back to it, Steve, you had the chance to stay good. You knew you decided to turn yourself bad. It's your own
2
fault.
is not enough.
Yeah, I know I was probably going to lose, but
Does
it was
everybody else
fun,
see?
but not to do it.
Yeah.
Does everybody else see Chris as being nominated or on the block right now, or is it just me?
Yeah,
He's marked for execution. Yeah.
Let's do something about it. There we go.
I'm gonna nominate Chris.
I was
Simon
convinced you were going to say me. Then.
nominates Chris.
No, okay.
Your accusation?
Yeah, we had a chat and it was a bit wishy-washy. And I'm hoping for less wish and perhaps a bit more wash from Chris.
I'll tell you some more information tomorrow.
Ooh, you tease.
Ooh. Yeah, the dreaded "I'll give you information tomorrow" defense. That's always a classic.
Was that the defense?
Yep.
Nothing more to add?
I
Then I'll-
don't want to say much more yet.
Okay, I'll start the countdown. It requires 4 to get on the chopping block.
There's nothing in the washer.
3 is not enough.
No, I put it all in the dryer.
Is everyone else's thing when it goes round? Is it just like jumping to? Oh no, it's because I've turned off animations. Ignore me. I'm being an idiot.
I think I've heard Stephen saying that before.
I've been known to be an idiot.
No, not that one.
Oh yeah, that's Simon's an idiot. That's Simon's an idiot.
Can I nominate Stephen?
Oh no, you've already
Oh,
done
I'm
it.
the golem, so Stephen should be dead. Or not dead. I don't know.
You had already nominated, right? You
Yeah,
had
I'm being
Just doing it there.
stupid than normal.
I'll nominate a Yahoo.
Rami nominates. Yeah. Your accusation?
He sounded evil when he talked to him.
And the defense?
What about "I am not evil" sounded evil?
That's not what you said, but okay.
Well, I believe you said. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go into details about what you said, but I don't want to be killed. It would be a very big mistake to kill me.
Okay. Is there anything more to add? Otherwise, I'll start the countdown. I'll start the countdown for Stephen.
Oh.
4 is enough. Stephen is on the chopping block. Are there
Usually
any
the
more
one that-
nominations?
I'm usually one that gives you a hard time, Yahoo, and I left it alone. I want that noted for the record.
The record is you're already. Anyway, I've heard 3 different people that had information that pointed to Peter, so I'm going to nominate Peter.
So Stephen nominates Peter. And your accusation?
The information isn't mine, so I won't share that yet, but if people want to chime in with the information, they can. But it is 3 different pieces of information. 2 for a possible demon.
Okay.
I can't see if he's lying or not because I can't see his whole face.
I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna retire from this game. People don't believe me no more.
Is that your accusation?
Yes.
Then Peter, your defense. And you are muted, Peter.
Don't tell him he's muted.
I don't even see 3 night 1 rolls, 2 of which could identify a demon on the first night. And Guami was the first person Stephen ran and talked to and apparently hatched a plan to nominate me. So I don't know where these other 2 pieces of information are coming from, unless one of them is Guami. So I think this is a load of hogwash.
Well, it's not, but
I will continue to say, as far as I can tell, you only talked to 2 people. I don't know where you got 3 pieces of information.
And
Did I
those
miss somebody?
3 pieces are not supporting you here.
I did tell them. I did tell them that they could give their information if they wanted to. I gave them that choice. They have chosen not to.
That's true. Okay.
Oh, that's just a sympathy one, Steve. You know it. You don't believe it at all.
No.
Alrighty. Anything more to add? Otherwise, we'll start the countdown.
I think killing me is a big mistake. I think you should let the demon kill me night one.
I will start the countdown for Peter. It requires 5 to get on the chopping block, and 4 will be a tie.
All right, let's at least get it to 4.
Out on the ledge.
That's your sympathy vote.
2 is not enough. Steven is still on the chopping block.
Flowergirl check.
Are there any more nominations?
I think we're on an even number.
I will count down from 10.
We could tie it if we wanted.
Did you know that
I'm
this script
fine.
is called Mixed SVEETS?
Yes, mixed sweets.
Yeah, it's the accent.
No more nominations? Okay, Steven has been killed, executed.
Do I get to
and,
pick how?
What?
Do I get to pick how I die?
Yes, you can pick how to die.
I would like to plummet to the ground.
Plummet to the ground.
Aww.
What does that mean?
Plummet is like to fall.
Nosedive.
To reach, what is that?
Terminal velocity.
Terminal velocity, and then make like a pancake.
Okay, so Steven is flat like a pancake all over the ground. So, by that you can all go to your breakout rooms.
Stephen, we could hear you swearing all the way, and then the ground swallowed you up.
Yeah.
This is a
And you are all here, and you are going to learn that during the night someone died, and this was Simon. He's no longer with you.
Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't say something awful happened.
Simon, can I chat with you?
Peter, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
Give you 5 minutes.
Give me a second, Ross.
Did someone say me? Or?
Yeah. Okay.
Heather, can I just come and talk to you?
Can we chat?
Yes, you can. I will
I'll come to your room.
I will open the breakout rooms.
What weird settings she has.
Yeah.
The breakout rooms are open, and you're all sent somewhere.
So what were you doing on day 1 there?
Oh, I'm the balloonist.
Oh, okay.
You were my first name, and I figured if I said there were like 3 pieces of information, that would be better than 1 piece of information. It turns out that nobody believes a word I say.
Okay.
I do think that the odds of killing the first, basically the balloonist, you should just literally kill the balloonist pings, because...
Not wrong. I don't disagree. I can let you know that unless I am drunk or the marionette, that the evil team does not know each other. So...
If that's true, then you probably felt that I was being particularly evil.
No, I mean I understand what you're doing now.
You didn't, though.
I didn't then. Yeah, I have no way to point.
Since I'm the dead balloonist that's gonna stay good, unless there's a method. Let me check to see if there's any possibility of me becoming evil. Okay, I was told that Guami was the goon.
How were you told that?
By Guami.
Oh, okay.
And then he said that I was very suspicious. But the reason that I came off as suspicious was because he said, "I want to become evil. Are you evil?" And I said, "No." And apparently that's suspicious.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll keep an eye out for any other outsider. Well, if you're a balloonist, that means
there
we
should
have
be
another
2.
outsider somewhere. Yep. So there's probably a drunk.
Yeah, so I tend to believe him.
Or a lunatic.
You could be the drunk poppy grower. I will say, I've seen more drunk poppy growers than anyone that you'd ever believe.
Yeah, I can imagine. But again, well,
They might not be the drunk poppy growers. They may be the drugged poppy growers.
I can tell you the poppy grower may in fact be drunk, but I was the philosopher who chose poppy grow.
Well, you could still be the drunk philosopher.
Correct. But if there is a poppy grower in the game, then they would be sober.
Yeah, because
So.
you can't both be the drunk.
Right. Okay.
Sounds good.
Are they closed, or is there just a lot of people back here?
They are open.
Sam, can we talk?
Yeah, sure. To mine.
Yep.
You want to talk to Stephen, or you good?
We can talk.
Cool.
I'll go to yours. I found it.
So, I've had a gambler hard claim, well, apparently a gambler hard claim to me, asking me what my role was. So I've told him, so we'll see what happens about that. So,
Okay.
I won't say who said gambler is or what role I am yet, so I'll see what happens first.
Yeah, I was getting pretty excited. It seemed like I was learning some things, but then I realized I wasn't.
So, yeah, are you going to mention about this information, or you're not planning on saying yet?
Well, it was mostly lies.
Yeah, I figured as much.
But I do
Can
think
get
it
a
was.
read on you?
I do think it was a good idea to kill him. I always push for what I think is right. However, I talked to him, and now that I've talked to him, he claimed something, and now I believe him, so I no longer am suspicious of him.
Okay. So I've spoken to Ross and Chris. They've both given me 3 threes. All of Chris seem pretty powerful, but that could mean he's actually one of them, or he's trying a lot more powerful than he is. I don't know.
Yeah, well, and there are 4 evil players, so one of them does not have a bluff roll.
Yeah. Well, one of 3 evil players.
4.
4 evil players?
Yeah, because we're at 14.
Okay. Oh, my brain hurts. Yeah, well, I know one of Chris's that he's claimed. I don't think.
By
he's
the
that,
way,
'cause-
I was the
yeah.
philosopher, and I was strongly considering turning myself into the goon. And if I had turned myself into the goon, there would have been 4 evil people. However, they
Oh,
did
wow,
kill
okay.
you immediately. But if I hadn't died, perhaps that would have confused things enough that it didn't go quite that way.
Ah, fair enough.
I also could have become the Snake Charmer and picked Guami. However, I was fairly certain that the game was about to end. I'm kind of surprised that Guami didn't say who his minion was.
Yeah, I think it just was so. Yeah, it's funnier not to, wasn't it? So why not? I was waiting to think, when is he actually going to spill the beans and basically show it was definitely me as the demon?
We didn't do that. Oh.
All right, Chris. So someone, I'm not going to name names, said they'd give information today.
Was it Chris?
It was Chris.
You
And
said
that
you
was a
weren't going to
name.
name names.
If you don't
Well,
kill
you
me
named
today,
it, and
I'll
I
get you.
repeated it.
I
responded to
nominate
the-
Ross.
All right.
What?
He's dead. You can't.
Yeah,
nominate.
exactly. He's dead.
Well, Chris, would you like to share? Because I'm going to nominate otherwise, not because I'm suspicious of you at this point.
Okay. I believe that either Steve or Peter are evil.
Yeah, I didn't want to give your information, but Chris was one of the people that had information on Peter.
So you're an empath or a seamstress? Is that what you're saying?
Possibly.
Okay. As a confirmed good person, I'll nominate Steve based on Chris's information.
Okay, Peter nominates Steve. your accusation. Was that it?
Steve said either me or Chris said either me or Steve is evil, and I'm good. So, based on Chris's information, that makes Steve evil. I'm
Your
done.
defense.
Well, out of the two roles that there are pings on, either Empath or Seamstress, I am actually one of those two roles. So I think Chris could be lying about what he actually is. Possibly there's a poppy grower who doesn't have any bluffs he can use. So I've heard someone else confirm they think Peter is good. So I'll probably nominate Chris after this because he could be bluffing what I actually am.
Okay. Anything more to add?
Yeah, I just wanted
I
to
think
add that.
the forehead was going to add some info.
Yeah, Peter, you weren't supposed to use the information to point to somebody else. It was all just designed to make you look evil.
Understood.
Rude to turn it around.
Okay. I will start the countdown. It requires 3 to get on the chopping block.
Steve, does your information lead you to believe Chris is evil?
Yeah, you're gonna
I
use
didn't
it for
think
the
it
vote?
did, but I could be drunk or poisoned.
I did last game.
I know.
It didn't work out.
I mean, if you really want to, I guess.
Two votes is not enough. Are there any more nominations?
Wow.
Steve will nominate Chris.
Steve will nominate Chris. Your accusation?
Like I said before, he could be trying to claim the role that I actually am. I won't say out which the two I am just yet, but I'll probably die anyway at this point. So I think it could just be a case of maybe Minion's not got a chance to talk to Demon and didn't get a bluff.
Chris, your defense?
Oh, I'm the empath. So Steve must be the seamstress.
Is there anything more to add?
I will say I've had a gambler confront me and I've hard claimed to them what I am. So if they gamble me tonight, they'll know if I'm lying or not.
You've had a gambler talk to you?
That's
Yes.
interesting.
Well, they say they're a gambler.
That's very interesting.
Because that's not who I've heard as the gambler.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. In that case, we should nominate them if that's what people think.
Okay, I will start the countdown for Chris. It requires 3 to get on the chopping block. And I'll just do that.
I don't think this is a good move. I did it first. I no longer do.
I think Steve is evil.
I will start the countdown.
I think we missed the boat on Steve.
I agree. Because I have a pretty good idea who the gambler is. I have a pretty good idea who the empath is at this point. And the poppy grower defense could easily apply to Steve.
2 is not enough.
I was on your boat until you said the gambler confirmed you.
Is the gambler?
No, the gambler hasn't confirmed him. The gambler spoke to him and it has a plan to confirm him at some point, but has not been confirmed yet, is the story that I'm getting.
That's okay.
The gambler has not spoken to him. Who is the gambler?
I was the gambler.
Yeah, no.
There are only 2 people that are the gambler. The person who's the gambler and Kenny Rogers. And Steven is neither of those.
I'm a Yahoo.
All right.
Are there any more nominations?
That's terrible.
Did you not hear how I died? I plummeted.
Shouldn't someone nominate Guami just out of principle that it's day 2 and Guami's not dead yet?
Well, I believe, Peter, that we missed the boat on Steve.
I think so too.
Nominate.
Just go to. I say we go to bed and then not have
We're on
that.
an even
idea.
number, so
Yeah.
the trouble is if the gambler does gamble incorrectly tonight, then we're going to be down to 4.
The gambler won't, Peter.
That's not going to happen. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It's
I died.
on me.
The day has ended. I will send you all to your breakout rooms. This time you need to go to your own room this time.
We have to go buy our.
Morning all. Can you hear the bird singing? The sun is shining. Do you know what? No one died. You can whisper for 5 minutes, and I will open the
Okay.
bigger rooms.
So monk
What?
protect or
Or
Steve,
the
can we
pit hack
chat?
change the demon.
change of demon. Okay. So
No,
Chat
maybe
with me, Guami?
so
Yeah,
maybe snake
Steve.
charmer
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Fangu
Um,
transfer, right?
Yeah, go to Marvin.
Okay.
Ross,
no,
can we chat?
Yep, I'll head over to you, Peter.
Simon, can we chat?
Yeah, I will come to your room, Sam.
Awesome.
Boss, do you want to chat?
Sam? Sam?
Steven, do you want to chat?
I guess.
I'll come to you then.
Sounds good. Are you actually the empath?
No.
What are you?
Philosopher, Empath.
You say you're the philosopher?
Yeah.
The philosopher empath?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty empathy. Are you also evil?
I'm not evil. Are you evil?
No.
Were you evil?
No. But there is a problem.
Oh.
Well, you're went from one double claim to a second double claim. That makes you seem evil. Are you in a
I'm not
poppy?
evil.
Are you in a poppy grower game? What if you're double claiming your other evil parts? Did you know that I came to you one time in a whisper and I said, "Are you the demon?" And you said, "I'm not the demon." And I said, "Are you the demon?" And you said, "I'm not the demon." And I said, "If you were the demon, would you tell me you were the demon?" And you said, "I'm not the demon." And then we killed you, and you were the demon.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Cool. You remember that. Also, it's ironic that we're in a whisper together and we're both showing nothing more than our foreheads.
Yep. I don't really get more from this.
Care to double claim another roll?
I'll just double claim all of them.
Okay. I guess I'll go back.
Yep.
Or
Another
or
Fangu.
the Bangu. Yeah. Interesting. Or you're lying and you're it.
That's also a possibility.
Okay.
Kwame, let's talk.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Are you the reason there wasn't a kill last night?
I very well still could be good.
You what?
I'm still good.
You wouldn't lie about that?
I don't care. I could be the reason.
Well, did you make the demon drunk?
That would be a possibility, wouldn't it?
Does seem that way.
Is there no monk in play?
I have no idea. So far, I've gotten 2 double claims.
2 double claims. Who
Yep.
are the double claims?
Different people are claiming the same thing. A double claim
That's
is when 2 people say they're the same role.
Thank you.
I'm surprised you don't know about that, since normally it's you.
No, nobody's claimed my role yet.
What role is that?
You probably know.
Well, you told me something.
Did I tell you an outsider role?
Yeah.
Have you heard of any other outsiders?
No. But there should be
All right,
another
then.
outsider.
There should be another outsider.
I think so.
So we have. So you've heard of a? Is there a balloonist?
I'm-
Or
I was the
or
Fangu.
you were the Fangu. Oh wait, no, you thought you said you were the gambler. When you were executed, and there's no Scarlet Woman, so that's a lie.
I am the balloonist.
I thought you were the gambler.
Oh, that's apparently on.
Nominations and discussions are
Yeah,
open.
well, I think we need more time to talk, but that's okay.
Does anyone see a world other than Steve where Steve is good?
In a world.
I may as well get it over with, then I'll nominate myself.
I think we may have 3 evil people.
Steve, are you nominating yourself?
Yeah.
Steve nominates
Yeah.
yourself. You are.
Is that possible?
Yes, it's
A
possible
goon.
they have
There's a goon.
like 4 or 5 evil people.
Yeah, but there's no like evil townsfolk role.
If they
No.
kept, if a pit hag kept creating goons and the demon kept picking them, does that work?
Yes, but that's difficult to make happen.
No, I understand.
Do you?
I do.
Oh my goodness, salty. Okay, I have a question about the pit hag. So the pit hag can keep on picking goons even though there's already a goon that already exists.
Well, they'd have
if
to
the
make the goon become
It has
something
to be
else.
a not in
Pit
play
hag into the
character.
goon, then
Yeah.
the demon kills the goon immediately.
Okay.
Oh, but that's still the goon.
Ooh.
Okay, I get you.
I will just open the breakout rooms.
can't.
Romy wants to have a chat.
Can I be in there?
Can we all go?
I guess it's a rules question.
Okay, yeah, unless there's an evil goon, which supports what Steven just
Well,
said.
the Fangu can make an extra evil also.
I don't think we started with a Fangu.
Well, where did we get the from? Do we have a balloonist? Because that would explain our
Balloonist.
one outsider.
And the marionette makes an extra evil townsfolk.
Because I know there's an outsider.
I've heard there's 2. I can't confirm if we started with 2.
Okay.
I know we started with 1.
Just don't think in any of these scenarios Steve is a good player.
A good character. I think
That's
Steve's
what
a
I
good
mean.
player.
Steve's a great player. I think he's evil.
Good save.
And I
Well, the
think
only one would be
I know I'm not one. No,
I think if he is, for example, a minion like the poisoner,
I just want to put a piece of
and
information.
realizes that we are on the second last day and that his poisoning, I don't know.
I just
Can you
want
hear us, Romy?
Yes. Okay, now I can hear everything.
I just want to put. I'm sorry. Some information out there that Chris said that he is the philosopher.
Who said that?
Chris said he's a philosopher.
Which
Well, I think the evil team is Steve and Chris, and possibly, if I heard something correctly, there could be another evil player who was a goon. But I think Steve and Chris are evil.
I agree.
Chris, did you start out as the empath?
No.
So did you change into the empath?
Not by choice.
Choice.
Okay, do we still have our nomination on defense
Yeah.
for Steve? So Steve, your
Steve hasn't made his
accusation
defense.
and your defense.
Well, everyone pretty much decided that I must be evil, so I said that I high claimed empath. I said I got a 0 every night. Could be drunk or poisoned. So the other person who's claiming empath is Chris, so I think he must be evil because I know he's not the empath because I'm the empath. I spoke to someone who high claimed gambler, and everyone else then assumed that I was evil, rather than the gambler claiming, rather than the gamblers saying they're evil. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything more to add?
was that a yep or a hiccup for me?
That's a hiccup.
I'm disappointed in you, Steve. I thought you were the Seamstress, and I thought you were going to be the evil Seamstress for the second time in a row.
No, not this time.
I think
Okay.
3 on this would be good, and then decide about whether we want to get more than 3 on Chris.
Yeah.
I will start the countdown for Steve, and it requires 3 to get on the chopping block.
What do you think, Gwami?
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Well, Chris, put that.
4
Put that
is
to bed.
enough.
Are there any good people who choose people at night, or are there only demons left in the script who choose people? Who target people with an ability in the night?
I don't pick people.
Sam, do you pick anyone?
Because we could always, if there is a goon and the goon has turned evil, we could always turn the goon back good. Anyhow, so we've got Steve on the block.
I'm
I'll
going to nominate
nominate
Chris.
Chris.
Yep.
So Russ is nominating
I'll
Chris.
nominate, don't I?
Your accusation?
Chris's 3 for 3 to a couple of people was suspect night or day 1. I'm getting social reads off of him that he's evil. The fact that we were looking for 3 votes and Chris bumped it up to 4 just makes him look more suspect to me. I'm going with Chris as the demon right now. I don't think there's 3 evil, but
Chris, your defense?
I'm not evil. Either Steve or Peter are evil. But
I'll vote if we don't tie. If Gwami or Sam vote on this, I'll vote. But I don't want to tie.
You need both.
I don't-
of them to vote.
I don't wanna tie
There's
either.
4 on me, you'd need 5.
Why are we
Oh, I
even?
thought there was 3 on you.
No, that's
Okay.
4.
no,
That's 4
Chris
on-
made it.
4 on
Chris made
Steve.
it 4.
Yeah, let's not bother with this.
So you need
Yeah,
to get up
that's-
to 5 to put
I think
Chris
I
on
think
the
Steve's a
chopping
good
block.
kill regardless.
Okay. Okay.
I will start the countdown for Chris.
I think we've got a bunch of double claims. So I really believe we have a poppy grower.
I
in
think we have
effect right
double
now.
claims because there's a poppy grower and they don't know who each other are.
That's my theory.
2 is not enough. Are there any more nominations?
And I believe Chris originally was the empath, but then he tried to switch to the philosopher to fix it, but it didn't fix it.
I will count down from 10.
He said he didn't change to empath by choice.
Well, that was just ridiculous.
What are the only ways that can happen is a pit hag
And
or a
barber
barber
Steve
swap.
has died. And
Can't have a pit hag into a drunk. Like, that is a
The-
thing.
game continues.
Yep.
You can all go to your breakout rooms. Oh, close and open.
I don't know. I think it might just be time for me to go to bed. Between coughing and, I don't know. I just seem to be in a fog. I don't actually seem to know what's going on at all. We're at 5. The demon will kill once. We'll be down to 4. I believe there are 3 goods alive. Possibly 2 evil. So I don't know. Feels like we're gonna win, but we'll see what happens. The thing is there's no real reason for us to kill at 4. But if we go to bed at 4 and we wake up to 2 evils, it's not really improved. I don't know. I'm sorry?
Can you hear me? You are now the gambler.
I'm now the gambler.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I gamble?
You're dead. You can't I will say it will take no effect if you do.
Okay, I think that Guami is the goon.
And I will move on.
Right, thanks.
Thanks.
So I'm guessing.
So I was the balloonist. I'm guessing you
Nice.
became the balloonist. So I
Yeah.
became the gambler.
Yeah, what on earth's going on there? Why would you swap two dead people?
Well, because they don't want to confirm two good people.
Oh, I suppose that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
So it confirms Ross though.
Does it?
Um,
Because he said he died and he said he was this barber. Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't really help that it confirms him though,
no.
because he's also dead.
He's also
But
dead.
it does mean that there are two outsiders, which means not really anything.
No. I know who the other one is.
Well, it does seem pretty obvious that it's Chris. I don't know about Sam. Do you know about Sam?
Yeah. I think Sam's good. I think Chris is I think Chris is
Do you want to tell me what you think Sam is?
I know exactly what he is.
Well, it's the final four, so it's not like there's secrets.
I don't like telling. Do you know what Buck is?
Yep.
Okay, I'll tell you Sam if you tell me Buck.
Buck is the philosopher turned poppy grower.
And Sam was the poppy grower.
Huh, that's cool.
So I think Chris is the demon. Guami's the goon.
Well, there is another possibility, because if the philosopher was the drunk, then he didn't actually turn into the poppy grower, which means that the poppy grower is a freebie bluff. It often happens that there is a drunk poppy grower and an evil poppy grower.
If
I'm not saying that that is what happened. I'm just saying it is a
if
thing that
one
I've
of
seen
those
happen.
is drunk, then that means there's no goon, which I believe.
Oh yeah, you have a point there. Yeah, and it can't be the Fangu because Ross didn't become the demon.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, that the barber was a bluff, because
And then there was the
Ross.
night that there was no kill.
I think that was when Guami became evil, because he's the goon.
Oh, and that means there's no. Yeah, that would explain why there's no kill, because the thing didn't work. Yeah, I knew he was the goon. I figured he'd be evil at some point by now. So, but Chris is the best kill, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because he double claimed twice, and that to me
And we
feels evil.
And we have to do it. Oh no, we don't have to do it today.
Well, the thing is if we don't do it today, then we would have one nomination. So it's not like there's any benefit to waiting, because nobody can turn Guami good. So, like, if it's correct that Sam and Peter are both good, technically we could go to bed and one of them dies, and then we nominate Chris, but nothing really changes there.
No, I think it's better to just do it now. Seems like the best thing.
I guess unless we don't talk and we just go to bed, and then maybe they... I don't know. Yeah, I don't actually know. I think it's probably just fine to end it today.
I just worry that there could be screwy things that they could do. Because we don't know what demon he is, do we? Sorry, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know what demon he is, and we don't know what minion there is.
No. All right, I'm gonna head back.
Yep.
I guess that's that.
Apparently, the person who said was a gambler isn't, because the gambler was already dead.
Right. Did you guys swap Stephen and Simon?
Yeah.
So that sounds like a Guami play, doesn't it? Only Guami would swap two dead people for some crazy reason. Can you see Chris doing that?
Well, I could see it happening so that good players don't get confirmed.
I think today is what I think.
I think today.
So, like, for instance, if the two living good players were swapped, that would confirm them to each other.
Simon, what are you right now?
I'm a balloonist.
The dead balloonist? Okay.
Yep.
And Stephen?
I am the dead gambler. Which is disappointing because I didn't even get to roll the dice once.
Okay, well, I think it's between Chris and Guami. I think one of them's the demon, and the other one thinks they're the demon. That's the way the game shakes out to me.
Okay, can I
Well,
just
And the
counter?
evil team does not know each other.
I agree on that. I think it's between Sam and Chris. I think Sam because he's double claiming gambler.
Yep.
Sam's
runs
not
out the-
double claiming gambler. We've sorted that.
Sorted that out. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Chris adding his fourth vote to get Steve killed is suspicious to me too. And I've been on him all day.
Because I think Steve was evil, and I just think if they didn't know their minion and demon, that would make that vote make sense.
I think
But I think one of them's a demon, and the other one thinks they're the demon.
I think that Chris is the demon.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. I nominate Chris.
I think you want to go nominate on 4?
Yeah.
Well, you've got 15 minutes, Peter. So.
Well, I mean, if we go to bed real quick, then theoretically,
I think we should
one
stop
more
talking
person's
if we're going to go to
die.
bed then.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
No nominations, so you all want to go to bed?
Apparently.
Well, I'm
Yes.
going to vote on that. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Then,
wow.
If we want to end the game today, we can. If you think it's Chris, I'll vote with you. I think it's Guami.
I think it's Chris. Sam or Peter.
Okay, I think it's Guami.
Yeah, it's me.
Right. I say we go.
right,
Yeah.
do you want to go to breakout rooms, or do you want to vote now?
I'm going to bed.
We've just done breakout.
Going to bed.
Let's
Okay.
go to bed.
We'll do it quick.
Thanks.
And guys, something terrible did happen tonight.
No.
You find Peter's dead body on the stairs to the clock tower.
Okay, so I can explain. I was the philosopher, and on the very first night, I turned myself into the poppy grower. As soon as I told that, my first chat was with Sam. As soon as I told that to Sam, he made the gambler claim because he was, in fact, the poppy grower who has been drunk this whole time. So we had a double chance to keep the evil team from knowing each other. They still do not know each other because Sam is the poppy grower. I still think Chris is the lunatic and Guami is the demon, and that's who I'm going to vote for. Someone else take the floor.
That's right.
The only thing I heard is that there was the day where there was no kill, and one possible reason for that is that the demon attacked the goon.
Guami claimed to be the goon on day 1 to me. You want to say nope?
Yep.
Chris, what is your actual role at this point?
My actual role?
Yeah.
Monk.
Ah!
Do you have any reason to think you might be the lunatic, Chris?
Nope.
Okay, I can't nominate, but like I said, I'm going to vote on Guami, and I've got 3 minutes.
It does seem odd that the lunatic would not. Well, unless the demons followed the lunatic perfectly.
I think
Sam,
maybe the
there's
night there were no
pressure, it's all
kills
on you.
was the
Yeah, I
lunatic
know. I'm
targeted
trying
Guami.
to decide between. I haven't spoken to Guami at all today, and Chris very briefly.
Yeah, that would be beautiful if you bluffed as the goon, so that when the lunatic picks you, you can have there be no kill to validate what you said.
Okay, well, I'll nominate Guami then.
You're dead.
Can I just meta it? Would Guami be the demon 2 games in a row?
Yeah, because I think Ella sticks very strictly to random, and whatever comes out, she goes with that.
Yeah, and
I
she
got
puts
my
in
bluff
V's
rolls.
instead of W's for sweets.
Unless it's an imp.
Sam nominates Guami.
Sam nominates Guami.
Yep.
And your accusation?
I can't. Oh, that's right. I'm dead. That's why I didn't
50-50 in my
have
brain. I don't know if I picked the right way. What Peter says about our interaction is what happened.
Okay, Guami, your defense.
Don't need one.
Okay, If there aren't any more, it requires 2 to get on the chopping block.
You do realize, Gwami, that if you're not... Oh, my word.
And I will start the countdown now.
I'm the goon. There's a balloonist, so there's an extra outsider.
Are you the evil goon?
Yep, so kill me.
Well, the thing is I'm
that
pretty
is
sure
enough.
that if that's true, then Chris is the demon, so it was over
Yeah.
as soon as you were nominated.
I think, but Chris still thinks he's the demon.
Yep.
Well,
The lunatic would not think they were the demon, so I think there's a flaw in that strategy and that belief.
Yeah.
if Gwami doesn't nominate, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, there you go then.
So, Chris and Gwami, no, none of you want to nominate?
No.
I can't nominate myself, can I? Oh wait, I can nominate Sam.
Yeah, you can.
But no, I won't.
So, no more nominations. And by that, Gwami, he has died, and Chris's team has won. So, Chris, who has won?
Evil?
How good he was, thank goodness.
No,
I thought Chris was the demon.
Evil has not won.
Oh, crap.
So, Steve. Yeah.
The team has won.
Chris is a
Oh, well.
lunatic.
Yep, you're right.
Fantastic.
I will share.
Double poppy growers for the win.
And I'm not sure. I'm
Wow.
not sure I can remember everything that happened here.
I have to go though,
Peter, can
everybody.
I-
It's a pleasure
Yeah.
playing with
All
you
right.
as always.
Thanks, Buck.
I'll
All right,
see you soon.
Peter. Good to see you.
See ya.
It's like, oh yeah, it's not getting out of that one.
So,
No, you weren't.
Sam, maybe you can explain how did you guys peg Chris as the lunatic?
In my mind, it was a 50-50. Peter got there a lot better than I did. This is my third game.
Okay.
But and
Okay.
again, it was the double claim between Chris and Steve with Empath made me think it was Chris, but then I hadn't spoken to Gwami
I thought you were my demon when you said I said you were the gambler. So I said there is a gambler. I thought, if I just have my own demon.
My first chat was with Peter, and he said that he turned into my role straight away when I went, I need to come up with a plan immediately. I'm going to gamble you. Okay.
Okay. Let's see if we can walk through this game.
All right.
Because we had Steven, who started as the balloonist, so that added an extra outsider. So we had both the lunatic and we had the barber. And he got one information, he got Peter as townsfolk. And then when Ross died, the gambler, balloonist, and Simon and Stephen, they swapped roles. So he became the gambler. Then Sam was your puppy grower. He started as a puppy grower and he ended as a puppy grower. But now he wasn't drunk anymore because he was turned drunk in the first night by the philosopher. And then you had the Simon, the gambler, that actually gambled. You died the first night, and I looked at the first night order and forgot to look at the other order. So I actually forgot you, Simon. But you did tell me that you wanted to gamble Ross as the barber, and he was the barber, so you wouldn't die when you gambled correct. So therefore, there was only one death because you were targeted to be killed for that night. So nothing would have happened if I had remembered to visit you differently.
Okay.
And then you have Peter, the philosopher, that turned himself into the puppy grower and not poisoned, but drunked Sam. And then you had Chris, your lunatic, that thought he was the puka. And this actually worked pretty well because Gwami would learn one day in advance who Chris he had chosen.
Oh, that's really cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So Chris, you chose the first night. You chose Simon.
And she came to me first night, and I'm like, "How is he picking first?" Oh, He's a puka. Interesting.
Yeah. And then second night you chose Gwami, and he did then choose the goon, and I thought that was a brilliant move by him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It wouldn't matter because I poisoned Chris anyway, so if he had been the actual puka, it wouldn't have worked.
yeah, and then he just followed who Chris chose. Then he chose Ross, and then you chose Peter.
Yeah.
And Steve was your poisoner. That first night poisoned Gwami, but of course Gwami didn't act first night. But had he been the puka, then he wouldn't have been able to poison anyone the first night because he would have been poisoned.
Wow.
And then after that, Chris, you chose Chris and Chris. But that didn't have any effect because the lunatic was already drunk. Oh, you can say he was a lunatic, so it didn't matter.
Yep.
So you didn't actually poison anyone that got wrong information or didn't work. And then you had the Grummy, you rigor mortis. Yeah, he just followed along with what Chris he did, and then made the goon. And when Ross died, I did also visit Chris, and I thought, oh, now he might know that he's not the lunatic because he didn't choose this. I think that he's the lunatic because he didn't choose the same two people as Gwami did. And I actually thought it could have been fun if you had chosen to swap the barber with one of the coffee growers. Then you would have had a chance to learn each other.
Oh yeah.
Or if you had, So
yep, you're right.
Yeah, so that could have been fun if you have done that, I think, because this was actually also the thing that didn't help you, that the barber came in play, because that confirmed some players, right?
Right, but if I were to do that, then that would confirm Sam was not an evil player or could not be evil at all.
Yeah.
But he was already kind of confirmed by people trusted him and Peter.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, when I
was in my suspect list until Peter said that, though.
As I say, the two people I changed, I chose were Peter and Gwami because I thought Gwami was a goon, and obviously. But it's like thinking back, when I was talking to Gwami, I was like thinking back, I probably should have picked. I mean, if I was actually thinking about it, me and the goon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I can tell you.
I never would put a loss anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, and
I almost thought about that too. I was like, what if I changed myself with Chris? That would be interesting.
Because you can't pick a demon, though, right? It says you can't pick a demon as.
But then he would be. Yeah,
Oh,
you can't pick. You can't pick the demon. You can't.
This
pick
is not another demon. So
yeah. So you couldn't.
You can pick yourself.
Yeah.
But you're not picking another demon. You're picking the lunatic. So you could do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we had Ross the barber,
who was going to claim Goblin if anybody nominated him.
But that didn't happen.
So again.
So none of the puppy growers they died. So you didn't really get to know each other. I thought maybe Chris and Steve would find each other because they were kind of claiming same roles.
Yeah, I thought Chris was my demon.
I thought you could maybe find each other.
Empath was one of my bluff rolls, and I was like, he can't be an empath.
No, but that could tell you that we would be a minion. So I thought we would find each other there.
Well, yeah, there was that, but I was like, as I say, the reason I had to kind of vote is because it's like, well, I was going to die. It's like, if I vote for, if I make it 4, then at least, that stops that. Yeah, next day I've got to try and survive, but it pushes it a day.
Yeah, it should only have been if you talked to each other and it wasn't in open. Then maybe you could have found out. I did give you Empath, Gossip, and Flowergirl for the lunatic.
Yep.
Simon was all over Chris from like day one. But that was cool.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Thank you.
Yeah, and he actually you fought the one with the evil team. I have tried that one time, Chris. So.
Yeah. Well, this time is the.
Anyway, we won. Buck was right, as always. Surprised that the lunatic still thought they were the lunatic. But is what it is. So we won. In spite of me, I'm definitely not taking blame. So we won. We won the first game and we won the second game. And there's a game in an hour and 15 minutes, but I am feeling quite tired, so I don't know if I'm playing in that or not. But anyway, regardless, we'll see you next time.